Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me today. So, I'm back with how to make World of Warcraft great. And I've done some videos in the past, past couple of weeks that, first of all, how to make Diablo games great, what to expect, what we want to see happen. I covered League of Legends, the new MMORPG that is supposed to compete with World of Warcraft. Well, with the new Shadowlands that came out, they did a lot of good things, and people are relatively happy about them. It is only a matter of time before they start criticizing again, before people start getting bored of the game, or quite frankly, maybe just with a new expansion that they're going to announce eventually. Obviously, we're kind of far away from that at this point. So this is basically my thoughts on how to make the game great and take it to that next level. So number one, end game content. This game, although it is right now, should not be focused on end game content alone. This is not a Diablo game, right? You go into a Diablo game, you know what to expect. This is your goal. Go to max level and grind. That's fine. You know what to expect. This is what you want, right? In World of Warcraft, they've built these humongous worlds, plural, that you can actually go quest, do all sorts of events, amazing things, and they forgot about them. For me, that's kind of perplexing. I mean, why would you forget all this great things that they've built, all the events, all the reputations that we've been collecting over the past years? Especially in my case, I've been playing this game almost since inception, and I find myself right now really looking back saying, oh, remember the good old days. Well, why can't I go back and do any of this stuff? Oh, right, there's nothing for me to do. Why not, right? Forget about everybody going around to the Shadowlands and having the whole population of WoW just going there and fighting in those small areas. Spread them around, right? I can give examples here. You guys made, obviously referring to Blizzard, right? You guys made mistakes in the past. Why aren't they fixing them? Looking back of Warlords of Draenor, can't speak. And okay, fine. Although I really don't know if I want to go back there given the track record, how everything went there. But think about it. We were promised 3 additional continents. I'm actually including the underwater one as well, that they were supposed to have quests there and rare mobs. So I'm including it in that as well. But there are things in there that they were supposed to create. What prevents them from saying, well, you know what? Here's a patch. We took care of it. They decided to join. They decided to join the fight in Shadowlands, and we actually have to go there and kind of kick their butts. Why not? So these are things that they can definitely put into place and bring us back to different worlds. Now, I used Warlords of Draenor as an example because there's a lot of things that they kind of omitted and they didn't put in that they were supposed to. I'm not necessarily suggesting this should be it. It's just a thought, right? So there's a lot of things that they can actually fix at this moment that I would love to go back and grind, right? I would love to go back and say, okay, well, I have to go back to this area and do something. Mist of Pandaria, right? Why am I not going back to Mist of Pandaria? So I like, at least in the BFA, that I had the opportunity to go back into one area, but it was still at the end of the expansion. By that time, they did lose a lot of people, and not everybody got the chance to enjoy it. So this is the type of things that I'm talking about. So they did do some of it when it came to Legion. They did do some of it when it came to BFA, a little bit late as far as I'm concerned, but have us go back and do something more, right? Not just in one specific area and say, you're all playing here from now on. There's other things for me to do. Number two, why am I still fighting the Legion? We defeated them. Why am I still fighting Arthas? We defeated him, right? I mean, you go to the Plaguelands now, and they kept up with the storyline, at least somewhat. It's been a while that they haven't changed it up a bit. But you look at places like Light's Chapel, Anderhall, right? It's not like it was when they first created the World of Warcraft. They did adjust to it, right? You go there, now they have buildings, the undead, or I should call them the Forsaken. So they are undead, but it's the Forsaken. They've created bases there. So have the Alliance. So there's things going on that actually managed to keep somewhat with the storyline. Well, why am I still fighting the Burning Legions? Why am I still fighting the Legion in the Broken Isles or Arthas? Is it really so hard to kind of adjust that, keep it up with the storyline? And if you want, you would have the option, similar to Chromie, that you can go there and go back into previous expansion, just like right now that they have that you can, yes, go back to Undercity as it was prior to BFA, or you can go back as it is now, full of gas. These are changes that I would expect to see from this type of MMO. I want to go back and have a storyline and not just, okay, guys, here you go. Here's some extra content. Go play for it. Give us our money from the expansion, and we'll talk to you in 2 to 3 years until the next one. I want to go in and I want to play. This is a big thing for me. Another thing is the Legion bonuses when it comes to the artifact or legendary items, I should say. So I understand the fact that they don't want us to keep these legendary weapons. I get that. But if I'm leveling an alt, I would love to go on my alt and say, well, here you go. I have the Ashbringer. Let me go and kill some demons. Why am I not able to use the bonuses that I had back in Legion, right? The whole reason why you want to go back to the Broken Isles and experience that once again, part of it is because of the legendaries. So if you're going to give me the opportunity to go to my legendary, to the Broken Isles on my level 10 Warlock, for example, I expect to have my legendaries that would go with it, right? So tell me what you guys think. Does this make sense? Right? Another thing and last thing that I want to go over is there's a lot of things that they're trying to kind of deviate away from it, which have worked in the past. I would say reputation. That's one thing. Allied races. That's another thing. After BFA, they kind of stopped talking about it. Right? What does that mean? That there's nobody else for us to go and ask for help? I mean, there's other classes and there's other races that we can definitely go and visit. So there's other people for us to go there and ask for help for the Shadowlands, right? I'm looking back and I'm thinking of a Necromancer, Rune Master. There's a lot of other people that we can go and say, well, you know what? I would love to play this class. I would love to go and play this this race, but they just stop talking about it, right? Or they do something, fine. It wasn't a big success, right? Thinking back at the most recent expansion, right? When you look at Warfronts or the Isles, The idea was great, though. I personally liked the first time that I went and did Warfronts. It got old very fast. But the idea was there. It's because you couldn't really lose. There was nothing really to build. There wasn't a lot of choices. There wasn't really anything more than, okay, well, just give a bunch of material and go kill that person. Make it more exciting, right? They had a great idea. They just forgot about it. They tried to fix it, but again, it was a quick fix. Here, let's just make it harder. Yeah, that really didn't solve the problem, right? And based on everybody's feedback, they know what the problem is. They know what we want, they know what we want, what we're expecting, what's missing. So this is the kind of stuff that I expect them to say, well, here, let's step it up a bit, fix all these things based on the comments from the players, and maybe we can go in and say, well, Shadowlands, if there is an opportunity to do something similar, at least we know how to fix it now and how to make it better. So these are a couple of things that I find that they can do to kind of make it last longer and step it up a bit. Because more and more, you're looking at companies like Riot Games, and I'm pretty sure you're going to have other companies that are going to step up that are going to start challenging them now, right? Especially with Blizzard losing so much talent nowadays, these people are going to other companies and they're building their own studios. Well, guess what? They're going to be coming after Blizzard because these are the type of games that they know how to do, that they're good at, and they help make at the end of the day. So what do you think is going to happen to Blizzard in the next couple of years? They're going to have a lot more competition. This is what I'm thinking. If people actually want to keep playing World of Warcraft, if Blizzard wants to continue promoting World of Warcraft and then not just kind of doing quick fixes here and there just to say, well, let's try to grab as much money as we can and pass to the next game, which if that's the case, I get why they kind of gave up on fixing a lot of things. But if they still wanted to keep going as long as they can and keep the players, they really have to do something than just, well, here's Shadowlands. I love it. There's more to Shadowlands than this game. What happened to my rep that I was building up in Scenario in Circle? I think that's what what it was called back then. Right? Like there's so many things. Like I was grinding rep at a certain point with Undercity just so I can get specific items back in the days. Obviously, this is absolutely pointless. These items are completely worthless at this point. But that's exactly what I'm getting at. I grinded so much rep and for nothing, right? Give us back something to do than just an extra island, an extra continent that I can grind for 2-3 years until you come up with your next expansion. So tell me guys what you think. Am I right? Am I wrong? These are my thoughts. This is something that I believe that will make a difference. And if not, hey, let me know. It's my opinion. And that's it. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Like it if you liked it. And subscribe for additional content like this. We'll see you guys soon. Peace.